Good morning, welcome back. Today we're going to do a quick unboxing and talk about what, I already cut that one. Talk about what we got going on here, what's in the packages, what we're going to do with them, as long as I don't spill my coffee there. This is interesting packing here. Guess it works. Okay, so. .312 of 01. So these came out of a 2001 Les Paul of some sort. So there's the metal mounting plate like they did back in the 70s. That's what they have in my 76. And everything kind of goes to the middle of the ground and everything. So that's pretty cool. Kind of a throwback. I'm not sure what these come out of, but definitely even has the vintage caps on it. I'll have to go back to the listing and see if they say what these came out of. These are for my dad, by the way. So we're going to put these in one of his guitars. He's been squawking about how he wants a set of these, and I finally got a set for him. This is the 490R, and it's just a naked, no chrome covers, no gold covers. Just a nice little black pickup there. So that's the 490R, pretty common. This is the one that's actually a little harder to get. The 498T. Usually it's a 490T, 490R, or whatever. So these ones are a little more rare, but I mean, they're not impossible to get a hold of. But so anyways, yeah, he's got a 498T and a 490R. So along with the Gibson pots, vintage caps, and the input jack. So we have plenty of parts over there. If you look at my previous videos, we're stocked up on three-way switches and caps and all kinds of stuff over there. So we have what we need to complete that in his guitar when it comes over here. So these turned out to be so far what they intended to be. So I can leave feedback for them. You know, if they don't work, then there's nothing I can do about it at that point, but so far it is what it is. So you just have to kind of leave feedback and hope for the best. They have a time limit anyhow, so you can't just wait around until you install them, unless you're quick about it. Very lackluster in the packing on this. It was very sloppy and you could feel these shaking around in there. Let's clean these boxes out of here too. Alright, so get that one open. Obviously they're pickups, you can tell that, right? Very interesting packing methods so far, both packages. All right, let me throw this away. Okay, so where's the end of this thing? Oh, there it is. All right. This thing right here, when I read the specs on it, but I took it apart. So in my previous videos, let me move this camera here. And this, I'll just scooch this over. You'll be able to see it in the frame. So that is a 1964 reissue. So it's supposed to have these 8 MHS pickups in it, but I think that's the first series because these ones say MHSII. Very interesting. Ground just kind of in the middle of nowhere for no reason. So anyways, we got the rhythm in the lead, MHSII. These are out of a 2019. So now what's confusing me is on the specs it says those are MHS, but if you go back to my video and look, and I have pictures of them too, there's like a big giant, looks like an automotive relay underneath of that pickup. But anyways, when you pull these pickups out and you flip them over, they look just like any other vintage PAF. They even have the patent applied for stickers on the back. So it's a little confusing. I'll have to do some more research. But anyways, these are MHS2 rhythm and lead pickups. I grabbed these because I want to put them in something. I've been looking for things that are different because everybody, this is like I was saying, my dad, he wanted the 490R and a 498. It's less uncommon than the 490R, 490Ts. Same with the 500s, the Ts and Rs. They're a little less common than the 490s for some reason. So the Silver Burst, we have the 490R, 490T, and a 498R that's going to go in that. So if you guys go back to that video, you'll see where I took a perfectly good mint condition Silver Burst Deluxe with twin humbuckers and pretty much destroyed it so far. But it does have a third pickup hole in it. So on my show, I'm trying to do things that not everybody does. So grab some HMS or MHS, whatever, humbuckers. We'll throw those into something. The P100'S are not P90'S. They're stacked humbucker. They didn't come out of the 135, but these were in the 135 that the pastor got, that black Gibson 135 that was here. So I'd like to put those in a deluxe body because of the depth of them. P90 body is routed real shallow, so find another deluxe body for these. I was actually, every time I'm getting ready to do something with a guitar, it seems without fail it either sells or I trade it or something happens with it. But these were going to go in the Cherry Burst Deluxe that I built on this show. If you want to go back and look at that project, I was going to take the mini humbuckers out and put these in there. So we still have these to do something with. These three are spoken for. We still can do something with these two, and I do need to get another P90 body because I do have these vintage, well, they're not old, but they're supposed to be mimicking the old vintage. Anyways, so they're kind of pre-relict and whatnot, and they're to see more Duncan antiquities. So we will be putting those in a P90 body at some point. I've been watching for guitars to tear apart again on eBay and Reverb, but the last time I bought one to tear apart was the Cherry Burst, the Cherry Studio there, and I ended up not doing anything to that because it's a nice guitar. So sometimes you buy something thinking you're going to do something with it, and then it turns out that you realize you probably shouldn't touch it and just leave it alone. So anyways, we have 3 sets of pickups right here alone just to put in 3 future projects here. And then we have these 3 that are going in the current project, which is the Silver Burst. So if this is the first time you guys are watching, I had bought this guitar and it was in mint condition. I sold it. I had a little tiny itty bitty check crack here when it got to Arizona or wherever heck it was, and he wanted money back. I said, just send it back to me. So I got it back, and then I him-hawed on what to do with it, and then we took it down and got the 3rd pickup. So you can see that video as well, where I took it down the lathe and got the 3rd pickup. Then I come home and I proceeded to freeze the crap out of it and use a heat gun on it with the air duster. I'm not happy with it, so we're going to take this back down the lathe, and I don't know if I'm going to have it cleared again just the way it is and refinish checked, because there's a certain pattern that I'm looking for, or if I'm going to do the vintage clear. So if I do the vintage clear, which is what I intended to do, all this white binding and everything is going to get more creamy color like this. So that's what I'm hoping to do is, well, if you guys see the Adam Jones ones, the silver turns more kind of a greenish color. So this is also going to get a 5 capacitor Veritone switch, 2 tones and a master volume, and it's going to get a 6-way switch. So you can do every pickup individual and you can do combinations. You'll have 6 different settings just in this switch alone, plus the 5 different capacitors or bypass, and then like I said, the 2 tones and the master volume. So this is going to be really cool when it gets done. I just have not had the time to get back down to Lay's. I normally get down there quite often, but it's just been so busy with things. My dad and I haven't been down there, although we are going down there to pick up his 335 soon. I'm not sure when, but I may or may not get a video when we're down there. But nonetheless, you guys will see the 335 when it gets here. So again, that was just a quick unboxing video and talk about all these pickups that I'm starting to stockpile again, and that we are going to be doing something with them. As I said, we're in the middle of doing the Silver Burst, and Dad is going to get one of his over here, and we're going to rebuild that and put new pots and pickups in one of his guitars. So stay tuned for those videos. Still have a bunch more to get edited and posted, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching.